Okay, advertising.
It's developing a brand.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
Promoting.
I'm not
Informing.
saying you're wrong. Okay, it's a combination of a lot of things apart from sales. So the definition actually says it's increasing revenue. We all know revenue minus expense is what is a profit, right? So the definition says it's improving revenue, whichever way possible. It doesn't say improving profit, it says improving revenue. Just for your, just keep in mind, it's more about improving revenue. So for example, if you increase the revenue and also increase the marketing expense, your profit remains the same. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing?
Well, no.
No.
Well, it's a good thing because now more people are using it.
Yeah.
Though your profit remains the same, you're more in the market. It's a good thing. So, marketing, a lot of people have confusion and they don't really understand. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a simple talk, take marketing concepts and then use the product that we all know. What's the product that we all know? Toastmaster. It's a beautiful service, right? So I'm going to take that product and try and see how we can mix the marketing concepts and bring about mixing the Toastmaster and marketing together. Fine?
Yep.
So let's look at marketing in general. Marketing, long time ago, basically 1920s and all. Marketing was more about how do you produce more? How do you do an assembly line production and reduce the time it takes to produce things, right? So it was more concentrated there. People used to bring in the assembly line production, try to manufacture more cars. That's how the marketing was, able to improve on. Later on, around 1950s is where the marketing tactics a little bit changed, where people started talking about market orientation, trying to understand the customer concept came in. And then they started saying, hey, we need to look into what the customer wants. That's where the whole thing started changing a little bit around 1950s. Okay. There's another new orientation which is called societal market orientation. I'm sure Jim might be knowing about it, but anybody else knows what is societal market orientation? Very few companies really practice this, but it's an interesting one. This is where the company says, I'm going to do things which is not just useful for the customer, but which will bring in improvement in a whole society. So it's improving of the society living standards, the well-being of the society, and so on and so forth. Very few companies do that. Anybody want to name a company that you think might be doing societal market
Google.
orientation? Google is, I think, very few companies that really practices this. So and that's why I'm a fan of Google Plus for whatever reason. Okay, so let's take Toastmaster as our product and try to mix the marketing concepts. So what we do in the first step of any marketing concept is we try to analyze the situation. Anybody knows how do you analyze a situation? It's called SWOT analysis, right? SWOT stands for strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So strength and weakness are internal thing which we have out here. Can anybody list strength and weaknesses we carry in our Toastmaster group?
Strengths would be a lot of people are involved in it.
Yeah, beautiful. Strength is we all are very well educated people, know how to speak English, most of us, right? Except me, as Jim said. But yeah, we have a lot of strengths. We have well educated people, a lot of people around us. So we good strength. Weaknesses, yeah, not many people sign up. That's what he said. That's our weakness, right? Not many people sign up for the roles. Few people turn up. Weaknesses. What are our external things, right? The opportunities outside. Opportunities are outside. Do you see any opportunities outside in this group?
Making the public more, maybe, I don't think a lot of people know about Toastmasters.
More awareness, create more awareness.
Opportunities. You need to say opportunities. What is the opportunity of this club? The opportunity is that we are in a beautifully located place, in a building where there are a lot of people who can potentially become a member of this club, right? So we have strong opportunity here to grab more people. It's very easy for you to market and get more people. So there's huge opportunities here. People are out there who don't know how to talk English, let me put it that way, we just do coding, right? So it's easy. Good opportunities. Any threats? Yeah, strict timelines, right? Product timelines. People are not going to be able to devote even 1 hour that you would request. Those are the threats. Those are environmental factors, right? So now the second step in marketing is once you analyze this thing for your product, which is Toastmaster Club here, our club, you need to look at some objectives that you want to build for yourself. And here it is. You need to be smart objectives. You need to have smart. What does smart objective stands for? SMART stands for specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time bound. So what could be our SMART objective for our club?
More members.
More members in time bound. It has to be time bound to make it a SMART objective. So more members in like a month. We need to add like say 2-3 members in this month. That would be a SMART objective for our club, right? So that's the thing that we would want to go for. The next step would be implement marketing strategies, and I think this is a critical thing where you would say, you know, how you want to manage this objective that we just laid out, right? How do you want to do that? There's something called market penetration, which means you keep the product as is and market as is and just penetrate most, and that's mostly with the sales objective. So that's market penetration. The second thing is called market development, wherein you would say, hey, I will keep the product as is, and then I'll improve upon the market. Okay. The next is product development, wherein you will say, I'm going to improve the product and leave the market as is. Okay. And the fourth is diversification, wherein I would say I'm going to do both. I'm going to improve product and I'm going to improve the markets. I'm going to get into new markets. Right? So I think the easiest for us to do is probably get into the first thing, which is market penetration, which is we will do probably more sales, get more people into our club, right? So we can do that. So how do we do that? What are the basic things we can get to? Understand your customer, right? Understand the customer, what value we can bring for them. And one thing we can say here is all the people here don't know how to talk properly, right? So what can we bring to them? Hey, come here, exercise, practice, and that's how you can talk. So biggest thing about marketing that I wanted to just bring out here is understand the customer, what he wants, okay, and then satisfy their needs. And if you really want to be a good organization, which we are, I feel, be in the societal orientation mode wherein you will try to bring the well-being of everybody. And that's what we do here. We try to bring well-being of everybody by making them speak better. Thank you.